Hello everybody, today's topic, snare drums, and for this I'm going to walk you through my small snare drum collection, which consists of 5 snare drums. And I'm not gonna do any sound samples because YouTube is full of professional sound sample videos with low tuning, mid tuning, high tuning, room mics, different mics, full mix, etc. So if you are interested in the specific sound of a specific snare or instrument or cymbal, you just have to type it in YouTube and I'm sure you will find what you are looking for. So without any further ado, let's start with my very first snare, which is the stock snare of my beautiful drum set I bought in 2006, 15 years ago, and it is the TAMA Starclassic Performer All Birch snare, 14 by 5.5, so it is a standard size, and the finish, the gorgeous looking finish, is called Dark Cherry Fade. In my opinion, one of the most beautiful finishes TAMA ever made. And as you can see, I've got still the stock reso head, 15 years old, and to be honest, I absolutely do not care about reso heads. I only change them if they are damaged, but yeah, let's be honest, it's really hard to damage a reso head. For better head, I use remote controlled sound. My opinion, again, it is the best head you can buy for a snare drum. You can also get these kind of heads at Evans or at Aquarian, and they will be the same. And if somebody comes along and tells you that yeah, the sound is better with Evans or Aquarian or Remo, just tell them to shut up, because nobody will tell you the difference. At the end, it is your personal choice and your personal preference, and mine is Remo controlled sound. By accident, it happened to be my one and only wooden snare. So, but maybe in the future I'll buy different wooden snares. So, let's come to the next one. My second snare I bought in 2009. I bought it used on eBay. I think it was from Germany. This is this wonderful DW Collector Series brass snare, 14 by 5. It came with damaged snares. So first I was using them with Gibraltar 40 snares, but for me that was too there was too much resonance. So I just purchased these Pure Sound snares for it, high quality. And since the reso head was damaged, I changed to Remo Diplomat. It had even somebody signed it, and I checked out who that was. I don't know who that was, so I just removed his signature. And again, Remo controlled sound, brand new head on it, and I think there is nothing more sexy than a drum set with fresh out of the box drum heads. Maybe shiny cymbals, but no, drum heads, fresh new drum heads. I always wanted to have to own a DW collector's kit, but they are extremely expensive. Are they overpriced? Hell yes, they are overpriced, in my opinion. But you have to pay for quality, and if you are a fan of a brand, you will buy it anyway. So, coming to my third snare, which is a very, very special one. I bought this in October 2017, and this is the Megadeth Dirk Verbeuren limited edition snare. 30 pieces worldwide, and this is number 26. And this is basically a TAMA S.L.P dynamic bronze snare. The only difference is the color. It's matte black, and the hardware is I think it's called smoked nickel or maybe brushed nickel. I'm not sure. It's a bronze snare, so very heavy. Yeah, remote controlled sound here, which I'm currently using for a recording. Now this snare is also special because a year later, in October 2018, Dirk Verbeuren came to my hometown, and he was having a clinic, and I visited his clinic and made him sign the snare from the outside but also from the inside, and he also wrote 26/30. I've got also the certificate of authenticity with the snare. The only thing I don't like is that I'm usually playing rim shots, and when I play rim shots, this little nickel or this black paint is coming off the hoop, so I'm considering of buying new original hoops, and then if the time will come, I will replace them and put them back, and I will have hoops to play on and hoops for the original condition. So it's a 14 by 5.5. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. S.L.P. dynamic bronze. Then 2018 I bought this also used TAMA Starphonic black nickel steel drums. Looks absolutely beautiful, and it is, as you see, it is a little bit smaller because this is a 13 by 7, and I was a little bit afraid of this size, but I have to say it is really an all-rounder, and I really like the idea of these I think Tama calls them freedom logs and claw how they say, claw hoops, something like this, something with claw, because they if you unscrew this bolt, and then they just come off like a claw, and then you can put it back. Makes it very, very easy to change heads, and even the snares are fine adjustable on both sides. And if you want to change the reso head, you don't have to remove the snares. You just unscrew these two bolts, and then everything will come off. You change the snare, the reso head, and then you put it back, just screw back the bolts, and then everything was just the same as it was before. As you see, aquarium texture coated, which is basically the same as the controlled sound, just simply because when I bought it, they didn't have a remote controlled sound in this size 13-inch currently available. So the guy said, why not try this out, and it's the same, trust me. It's like when somebody tells you that your bass drum only has 8 logs, mine has 10. So what? There is no difference you can hear. Okay, and coming to my latest snare, or latest purchase, which I bought this January, also used, but basically in a brand new condition. Somebody just bought it, played it like 2 times, and then put it back, everything in the original box. This is also, it's basically the brother. It is the Starphonic black nickel steel, but in the size of 14 by 6. Still got the Evans G1 snare heads, because this is Tama delivers their drums with Evans, and currently this is my favorite snare. Simply the response of the snare is amazing. It's also a very beautiful one. Got all the features the little brother has, so it's a Starphonic speciality or feature. And yeah, I like to tune my snares rather in the higher range, so somewhere between mid and high. And again, it's my personal choice. Although I've realized that the 13 by 7, if you tune it a little bit lower, then it's a beast. It's a beast. So that's these are my snares, and if you have any additional question or any drums related or gear related question, just type it down in the comment section below and I will answer them for sure, because I usually reply not to all but almost 90% of the comments. So stay healthy and stay safe. Cheers.